What was the goal? Destroy 30 capsules? What does that mean? Will I know what a capsule is when I see it? Is it one of these? Okay, it is one of those. Those things that Shadow was in? You mean these random destructible environment pods that I've been seeing the whole game but haven't been able to tell what the fuck they are the whole time? Raph says, you have a bunch of good Pokemon games on the DS? That's true. There are good Pokemon games on the DS. I wouldn't know, though, because I didn't play any of them. I don't think I've played a single DS Pokemon. No, that's not true. I played Diamond. That sounds like the right name. That sounds like the name of a game that I've played. Pretty sure. Blaze says, don't forget Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I have thoughts. I don't think 358 over 2 is bad. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. I mean, that's not true. I think it's overrated. That's what I'll say. I think people who are really, like, emotionally moved by 358 over 2 days are, like, play any other video game. You know what I mean? I did like its inventory system. Dragon Quest IX is a Kino video game choice to like on the DS. I already know what Sage is going to say. Sage is going to say, blah, blah, blah. Have none of you played Contact? Roscoe's probably like, I like Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. Like something fucked up like that. You know. or alternatively, Herb's Sims in the City, starring music by the Black Eyed Peas. Like, you know. What was the name of the game series that took place on a deserted island? Eternal Blue, was that one of them? It played a lot like Contact, except you picked up coconuts. You guys know what I'm talking about? Is what I'm saying making any sense to anyone? Sims Castaway? No. I've played hey Sage, I've played Final Fantasy Fables, Chocobo Tales. Also, Chocobo Mystery Dungeon is the only Mystery Dungeon game I've played ever. And I think I need to fix that. I have been incredibly up about Shiren the Wanderer lately. Like, for some reason, I think I mentioned it, like, while playing some other game. Probably another Sonic game, but my timeline has just been absolutely bananas for Shiren for the past, like, month. I think it's because Sam Barlow really likes Shiren. And those, like, for some reason, whenever Sam Barlow gets into something, like, every one of my timeline gets really into it. Final Fantasy DS remakes of 3 and especially 4 were pretty cool. I have thoughts. Those were okay remakes. Absolutely. You're right. Okay. I really like 4 Heroes of Light. Mega Man RPGs. Oh yeah, Battle Network. I know people like those. I've never played them. But yeah, 4 Heroes of Light is really cool. Very interesting video game. I remember liking the remakes, never played the original FF3, says Sheep of Justice. No, my take on this isn't... If you're going to play Final Fantasy 3, I think the remake of Final Fantasy 3 is the best way to do it. There's no reason to play the original over it. Final Fantasy 4 is more complicated because the remake changes a lot of its mechanics. I personally like the remake, but I also really like the pixel remasters, and I really like the PSP versions of those games. However... I will say that I am notably a Final Fantasy IV hater, though maybe that will change over time. I also don't love Final Fantasy III. I think it's just okay. But we don't need to get into my Final Fantasy opinions. Sage says, I am, like, not shocked at all that Sage, out of everyone in this chat, is, like, a Shiren person. That's, like, the least shocking thing I've ever heard in my life, actually. Being really... Having Sage say my first exposure to the Mystery Dungeon games were the Pokemon ones, and then I played Shiren GB2 without knowing Japanese is, like, Yeah, that does sound like a thing you would do, you absolutely nasty freak. Yeah, that's completely in character, 100%. I get it. His says, what do you mean you don't like Final Fantasy IV? The I'm betraying you again, the story. That's not what bothers me about Final Fantasy IV. What bothers me about Final Fantasy IV is I'm going to spoil a big Final Fantasy IV thing. I'm going to spoil it, so you just have to accept that. I'm going to spoil a nearly 30-year-old game. Maybe older, actually. I think it's older. It might be 30 years old. So I'm going to spoil that. I think it came out in 94, so it's a year older than me. So it is, or a year younger than me. So it is 30 years old, I think. So the thing with Final Fantasy IV is that it is a story predicated on loss and how loss changes you. And over the course of that story, lots of characters die in epic sacrifice. They die. How did I get warped into this? Are you kidding me? So a bunch of characters die in epic sacrifice. And I need you to understand that they literally all come back to life at the end. In an epic, we were never dead at all, actually, and we're here to save the day in the last moment. Which is just really bad writing. That's really bad writing. And it shouldn't be that way. And that's a real bummer. So, you know, that's my one issue with Final Fantasy IV. I call myself a Final Fantasy IV hater. I actually think most of that game is really good. I just wish it had the stones to just commit to its writing choices. Because I think it would be a really good game. A really great Final Fantasy if it actually had, like, a little bit of thematic consistency. But unfortunately, you know, it doesn't. Hi, Shadow Eclipse. 1 out of 6 epic sacrifices is a bad ratio. Yeah, it's like rough. It's like genuinely upsetting that it happens. Yeah, they were too scared to let anyone other than the 70-year-old man stay dead. It's true. Ruben says, is it safe? It's safe. You're fine. I didn't, like, spoil anything big. I mean, I did, but without specifics. But you're good now. You're good now. Oh, fuck. Am I gonna die for real? Are you kidding me? Ah! I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna Mick lose it right now. Oh, so I drove to the airport this morning to pick Brewing up from his trip to LA. And that was fun. But what was also fun was I had Wendy's breakfast this morning. Low key, Wendy's breakfast, underrated for the big three. I feel like everyone's out there talking about Egg McMuffins and stuff. McGriddles. Let me tell you, Wendy's breakfast, pretty all right. Those potato slices, pretty good. I could eat those. So I ordered a chicken biscuit, which I didn't love, and then an egg burrito. And I have the weirdest complaint about an egg burrito I think anyone could ever have about an egg burrito. My breakfast burrito. Sorry, I keep calling it an egg burrito. So my breakfast burrito, I took a bite of it, and I was really alarmed because I was expecting it to be terrible. And in actuality, it tasted like all of the things in it. And I was expecting it to be just like slop. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting it to just be indistinct food. And instead I got food that actually tasted what was inside of it. Tasted like what was inside of it. And that shook me to my core. And so I'm listing that as a complaint, but it was actually like a huge win for Wendy's breakfast. So good job, Wendy's breakfast. You did it. You tasted, I ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese burrito, and it tasted exactly like bacon, egg, and cheese. So you did it. And good for you, frankly. Okay. Time to see. I'm not normally like a huge Fast food guy? Oh, great. I forgot about these fucking little... Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, and I just can't control the cart anymore for some reason. Because that is good. I just am gonna die because I can't. Hi, Nighty. Sorry, I do have a timer on the Twitch side so that people can't raid and then like post bad shit. I'm dying again. Okay. Yeah, Wendy's is kind of mediocre. Well, no, they're probably my favorite of the big three, but I try not to eat there because they're not like great politically. And fast food is bad for you and blah, 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 blah. But you know what I'm saying. I also don't eat Chick-fil-A for like the same reason. Or really any fast food. Blazer says Jack in the Box has gone downhill. Jack in the Box is weird. Because I think Jack in the Box is like a Pop-Tart in that it's reliably disappointing. And sometimes that's what I'm looking for. Like if I want stoner food at 2 in the morning, if I want stoner food at 2 in the morning, I'm eating Jack in the Box. Like that's what's gonna happen. Because I need food that is technically, scientifically food and does in fact taste a little bit like what you'd expect. Because here's my thing, right? McDonald's burgers, this might be a crazy take. You guys might not be prepared for this. McDonald's burgers and like Burger King burgers don't taste like real burgers. They taste like McDonald's and Burger King burgers, right? Like a Whopper tastes like a Whopper. A Big Mac tastes like a Big Mac. A double cheeseburger meal tastes like a double cheeseburger. But it doesn't, if you made a double cheeseburger at home, it would not taste like a McDonald's burger. You know what I'm saying? Jack in the Box is different. Jack in the Box's food tastes like food that you could probably make on your own. Just like a vaguely mediocre version of that. I feel like obviously like on a scale of fast foods or foods that have been fast at some point in their life before they retired to Jack in the Box, Jack in the Box is more akin to a faster Red Robin than it is a McDonald's or a Burger King. Do you guys understand the ranking here? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there are fast service restaurants or quick service restaurants or whatever that don't qualify as the same thing as a McDonald's. Like, I would say like a Whataburger and a McDonald's and an In-N-Out and, all of that stuff are all the same thing. But I would say like a Red Robin or a Pizza Hut isn't the same as like a McDonald's. It's not like a drive-thru, right? Taco Bell is the same category of food as McDonald's. And what I'm saying is, on the hierarchy of types of restaurants, Jack in the Box fills the same slot as Red Robin does on the tier above it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that you just have to, it's like its own cuisine, right? That's what I'm saying. And that is to say, Jack in the Box is a brand for stoners who are up at 1 in the morning and need food, and it's the only place that's open. That's the cuisine of Jack in the Box. I'm so ready for this game to be done. It's wild, and I can feel it. I can feel how close we are. Oh, sure, we'll do this. We'll just do this. Okay, not doing damage anymore. Gotta get ahead of this. It is the egg tuna ship, you are correct. No! Fuck. Epismo says it's very unfortunate because I think you're only halfway. I feel like the rest of the missions are quick. I say. Lying. I can't read what Clay is saying. I think Burger King is disgusting. And I'm a freak who likes Taco Bell. Oh, that's fair. I think that Burger King is divisive. One thing I'll say about Burger King is that I really like the Impossible Whopper. I like it more than I like the regular Whopper. Because the Impossible Whopper tastes like a Whopper and doesn't, like, the fact that it is imitation meat or whatever, like the fake meat, doesn't bother me because it's not trying to taste like beef, it's trying to taste like Whopper. Burger King does have solid fries, that is true. That's kind of always been a thing that they've been okay at. One thing I'll say though is that I have never once eaten at a Burger King and ordered chicken fries and not gotten food poisoning. So if you ever need to call out of work, there you go. In high school, the one time that I got food poisoning and I like almost needed to go to the hospital was from eating Burger King chicken fries. Fun fact. Fact about me. Fact about life. Okay. Keep an old positive COVID test pinned on Telegram. That's funny. I just don't tell my boss that I'm not working, and if I respond to Slack, he doesn't realize that I'm not there. So that's my trick. That's a joke, but you know, I did it. Bruce says, want me to go pick up some Kiki's? No. Kiki's is a local franchise in Sacramento, and the last time I ate there, I fucking almost died. Like, I literally was dying. I actually streamed that night. If you guys remember last year, when I got food poisoning and I had to stop streaming for like a week. I don't remember what I was playing. I think it was Castlevania. I think I was playing Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Yeah, I lost like 20 pounds. Get through the forest without being detected by the frogs? How the fuck is that possible? Don't I need the frogs? I don't think it was Lament of Innocence because... Sure, I mean, I understand invisible SPO is a thing that can happen, but don't I need the frogs to progress? Because they turn on the rain. The frogs turn on the rain. Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? Herb says, I love a stealth level in a game not designed for stealth mechanics. This math rock lick is the sound of truly my mind losing its grip on reality. This 30-second loop is gonna kill me. I truly am going to lose my mind. Thanks for the sub, bro. This is insanity. I'm truly out of it. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, there's not really much stealth to this mission, frankly. Watch out for the end of the level. I'll just play as SBO. Sage says, can I sneak in a last second math rock lick into Tierney's theme? I mean, I like math rock. I just, the fact that this is approximately a 37-second loop in a level that lasts like 45 minutes, that's what kills me. If you can manage to do high fantasy math rock, then like I'm all for it. That's fine. Live your truth. All-Star says, how much of Heroes designs like how much can we clog up in a Sonic Adventure template with bad kids platforming gimmicks? I don't even think it's that. I think it's literally just like, oh shit, we have to ship a game. Oh fuck. Oh, what can we do to make it seem like this game is worth money? It has 4 playthroughs, and then that's it. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Croc, Legend of the Gobos releases next week. Oh, is Croc getting a remaster? Or is this a new one? I'll play that. Why not, right? Doesn't that game run on the Tomb Raider engine? I think it does. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it runs on the Tomb Raider engine. Because I'm pretty sure they ported Croc 1, like fans ported Croc 1 to Open Lara. Am I crazy about that? Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. And yeah, Croc has tank controls because it's by the same team, I think. Wasn't it a Crystal Dynamics game? Some Brits made it. Ah, hiccups. Hiccup into a sneeze. Brutal. Rescue 10 Chow. Can I rescue none? Can I rescue none Chow? Is Child a war criminal? Am I gonna know where these fucking... I'm not pleased right now. I just want you all to know that. We're gonna skip this entirely. We're just gonna scoot. It's fine by me. I have to free all of child soldiers. He's the big boss of Chow. I'm gonna meet Punished Child. This is a funny joke for the 6 people in chat that have are old enough to have played Metal Gear Solid. Trust me, chat. If you were a 35-year-old jaded millennial gamer, these takes would be absolutely... You guys would be clapping like crazy. We'd get a Gaijin 4 coma in here for fun. Are you kidding me, game? I'm at... I almost called him Sparky. I'm at Charmy's max height. People are, in fact, too old for Metal Gear Solid 1. I would like you to understand that the last Metal Gear game came out almost 10 years ago. Consider that. I'm not 35, but the generational gap accelerated thanks to the iPhone. This is like an actual thing. So the difference in age and understanding and monolithic culture between millennials and the generation immediately after them is genuinely too high. Like, it is actually fast. I wasn't counting Metal Gear Survive, but that game also came out. But 1, it's not a game, and also 2, it's bad, and 3, it's not really Metal Gear. If you're a Zillennial, the difference is very minor. That's true. It's not necessarily Apple's fault that it happened. It's the fact that the internet went from being a private space that kind of existed tangential to the rest of the world to literally being in everyone's pocket at all time, accelerating everyone's access to immediate culture, and also everyone's ability to find niche information quickly. Because niche information used to be the gateway into communities of practice, which is what linguistically helps us define subcultures. There is a MGS pachinko machine, by the way. In case you didn't know that. Shadow Eclipse. There's an MGS3 pachinko. You've got to be kidding me. Bye. So I only have 3 Eclipse, 3 Chow. That's a problem. Blazer says, Toaster, have you tried not sucking at this game? Unfortunately, I'm really bad at video games. And so it's terminal, actually. And it's going to kill me. So there's not much I can do about that. But I'm just hoping that one day I'll be bad enough at this game that it will put me out of my misery and I won't need to play this game again. We're so close. We're so close to being done with this game. Like, I do think of this level... Well, I guess Spooky Mansion or whatever is like... Disney's Haunted Mansion is the actual... We're close to the end of the game level or whatever. But, like, it feels like this is the one. I can't even begin to imagine what the Haunted Mansion mission is. Or missions, I guess I should say. I hope they're not the worst. I hope they're easy. Sheeper says, isn't Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow the Hedgehog game after this? Yes, it is. Motherfucker. Alright. Fighting these enemies makes me want to eat glass. Oh. Alton says, I wish I knew it. They were yelling. They're really not saying much. I can translate it next time I hear it. Oria! Oria! Yeah, I know he can fire dunk from the ground, but it needs my people to be there, and they would have died. Alright, 2 more. Time to find some more Chao. Itadaki daze. Let's go. Or like Now we can get it. Kind of. Let's dig in. It's the same as itadakimasu. Itadaki! We'll take it. When he flies, he says, Tobuyo! Which means, let's fly! Again, these games are for 3-year-old children. So, like, there's not much going on here, dialogue-wise. Migoto! Splendid! Mission kanryo-ja! The mission's been completed satisfactorily. Yeah, maybe we were a little too late for this result. Something like that. I wasn't really paying attention. Did you guys know that canonically Big the Cat is a 1.5 years old? He has a terminal illness and is only expected to live till 2. I don't remember what I'm doing. I got distracted. I mean, I know I'm fighting. Okay, well, great. This is some real, like, Canadian kids TV show, animated show, Total Drama Island sounding music. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck did they get their team attack? Did that legit just happen right now? Because I might go apeshit bananas. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? That can happen? That can happen? This is like all of those bad Canadian TV shows. What was the one about the kids that just hung out in a mall all the time? I remember... Alright, I guess we beat them. 16? Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. I don't know what that is, that show. I remember seeing it come on once. I was a little bit too old for that. I remember seeing it come on once, and then I was like, is this really what Nickelodeon thinks kids watch? This is like too boring for kids, but too cheaply animated for adults. That was like my thought. Telethon, not Nick. I don't know what... Or Teletoon. We didn't have that in the US. We have like Cartoon Network. I guess that's what it aired on, Cartoon Network. It's very mysterious around here. You're telling me, dude. Find 10 keys. Guys, I really don't know. Am I gonna lose my mind? There are only 10 keys in the level. Great. It's up to you all to tell me where the keys are. It's like Blue's Clues. You guys have to go, hey, it's like Dora the Explorer. Like, point at the clue on the screen. That's right, Ruben. Good job. Like, it's gonna have to be that. Guys, I need you to do that for me. I don't see. I'm so mind warped by playing this that my brain isn't working anymore, and I'm just attacking. I'm attacking an enemy that can't be defeated. And I guess I just slipped into a warp stream. Did I just start the level over? What just happened? Did literally anyone see that? I died. Are we sure that happened, or did I wrong warp? Because I'm at... I don't know. I don't care anymore. I'm uninterested. I'm uninterested in having this conversation. This conversation's over, chat. It's over here. Great. I hate my life. No, idiot. Switch. Oh! Yeah, I still have a key and a minute on the clock. I died mid-warp animation. Okay, good. Good game. Good game design. I think it would be really cool... Oh, okay. Well, I'm alive. So that's good news. Hey, dude. I feel like we should... Do you guys want to start a podcast? I feel like this is like a good... This is the podcast zone. I'm going to set up a little bench here. Put my microphone up. You know what I'm saying? Has anyone ever considered that? This location? Just setting up shop here? Do you think anyone else has ever sat right here? Anyway. I guess we're... I think maybe I should eat increasingly spicy hot sauce as I play this game to try and just like force myself to feel something. You guys know what I'm saying? Does that qualify as like torture, or I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm gonna redact that idea before it happens. But it's like something to consider. This level would be cool to hang out at in VR chat. I agree. I would hang out at the haunted castle. At the Sonic Heroes haunted castle. I'm here for that, actually. I think that's pretty rad. Wait, there's... I don't know. Okay, 2 keys. We got 2 keys. We got 2 keys. What are we looking for now? Where else are we headed? Where are we going? Oh. You tried to trick me, game. But I cannot be fooled. Why ever fight enemies when you can just ignore them? You know what I'm saying? That's my life. That's what I do. Imagine needing to get the Chaos Emeralds on this playthrough. I would lose my mind. I would actually maybe go... I would be in jail, I think, is what would happen. Okay, well... You know. Remember to like and subscribe, folks. This is the quality game content you come here for. Remember to smash that like button and share with all your friends, because it helps the channel out. Because that's what you guys want to do. When you told me, Toaster, you should play all the Sonic games, that would be a fun thing for you to do. That would be a fun and normal thing for you to do. And I said, yes, yes, chat. Thank you, chat. I'm trying to pay rent, chat. Will you help me pay rent if I play the Sonic games? And then you rubbed your hands together and twirled your mustaches and said, why yes, Toaster. I'll be so generous to you. And I said, thank you. Thank you, chat, for this meager little smidgen of existence, for the wealth. Fuck. I don't know what that did. Wait a minute. Did I already go in here? What is this? What's this flower? Did I just warp to the end? Did I just get a secret key? Guys, I'm so based at this game. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Cool. Alright, I can't control the camera, so I couldn't tell where I needed to go. And I still can't. I can't control the camera. I have to go this way somehow. There we go. Hi, Naragots. Hi. Piecemeal. Hi, everyone. Alright. Epismo says, I think it's funny that the robots sleep. That is actually... Now that I think about that, that's kind of interesting. I didn't even really think about that. Why would I ever fight the enemies if I could just ignore them? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, we're at 7 out of 10, which I feel like this is about 2/3 of the way through the level. So I think we're doing good, chat. I think we're actually going. You know what I mean? We're zooming. We're flying. I've only done this level 700 times. So I think we're like, you know, like it makes sense to me why we're here. Okay, come on, big guy. What did that switch do? Did that do anything? I don't think it did anything. Okay. Buddy, I ain't gonna... Epismo says, fighting enemies gets you points, which you need to get A rank. There is... if I wanted to get A rank, I'm pretty sure there's a setting in the graphic, in the cheats menu for that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure I can just scam my way through it. I missed a key? How would I miss a key? There's been nothing. There's been nothing here. There's been nothing here. How did I miss a key? Point me to the key. The breakable wall? Whatever, chat. Whatever. Ugh. I like the upside down loop, like when the theme starts over, but it's upside down. You know what I'm saying? This is just like Castlevania. You're so right. We're in the inverted castle right now. So true. Oh my god. My soul hurts. Your childhood must have been especially awful if you spent several hundred hours on this game as a kid, Ruben. There's no way. That's kid time talking. Like, kids experience time differently. That's not a joke. That's like a 100% true thing. And you didn't spend that much time on it. You spent like 40 hours on it and you just thought that was forever. Oh, okay. We got through. My god.